KROJ, Panorama City, California. Estamos al aire. Estás escuchando KROJ, Radio Olin, 101.5 FM en el Valle de San Fernando.
Carnal, póngase abusado, ya los tiempos han cambiado.
Test. Aw, snap. We are, you guys are tuned in to the Panda Hour. This is my debut of my show. Thank you, Hector, for giving me this opportunity. We have two special guests here that I'm proud to, have as my first guest. First, we have the amazing, the most beautiful Sof, and we have my boy ALPHAREDD. So I have my plan today is to kind of keep it more like a podcast style. We're just gonna talk, fool around, have nothing but good vibes. We're gonna have Freddie and I are gonna be playing a few mixes for you guys, and we're just gonna roll with the punches and see how the universe takes care of us. But that being said, I love you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in. In a couple seconds, we're gonna get a mix going on for you guys. But I just want to let everyone know that if you guys are tuned in to the car, we appreciate you guys. We also have an app, the Radio Olin app. You guys can listen to us on the air. It's gonna be nothing but good vibes. I'm gonna go into a mix right now, and then we'll have you guys vibe and just hold on tight. I love you guys. Test.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. Still can't hear anything.
We have the beautiful Sof here in the studio.
Gorgeous, handsome.
So Sof, thank you for coming here today. I appreciate you. Freddie, thank you for vibing with us.
Oh yeah, baby.
I love you guys so much.
I'm so happy to be here with you, bro.
Wait, so get closer to the mic.
First of many.
Oh yes. First of many.
Yo,
what's up?
Dude, big shout out to Show de la Pichanga, man, because they had it on first, man, and I'm just really psyched to have been on that show with them, and it was a really great time.
Yeah, definitely. How fun was last Friday?
Oh, Friday was so fun.
Yeah.
DJ Panda hosted Panda.
Yo, elevation.
Dude, that was so fun, man.
Got in the West Valley.
Yeah. That was good. It was fun. It was a crazy experience, like just seeing like everyone like just come and like support and just like dance like that. Especially you're over here being like the main attention on the dance floor.
Yeah, I
mean everywhere. It doesn't have to be at elevation, but
I'm also writing and trying to get back my podcast, relaunching it.
Nice.
The original date that was supposed to relaunch was tomorrow, but I'm a procrastinator.
It'd be like that.
And the plan I have is for next Wednesday, and to relaunch the podcast. So I'm really excited to just continue to make connections and like be here with you guys. Like me and Freddie, we have a core memory and everything with that open mic. That was my first performance that like I was really tapping into my creativity like the most,
It changed after that, honestly. And I want to say before we go on, like if you need help with that, like I can definitely help you with your podcast, like with no doubt. I like definitely. So
Gwen Stefani?
Yo?
Yeah. I would love that. Yeah, that was back in 2021, so
isn't that crazy how time flies?
Yeah, it's crazy. And then just meeting a lot of mutuals and gathering and just seeing all the talent that just intertwines and helps each other out. Like it's easy. It's not even like work for us. It's something that we're getting better. You know?
So I stalked you a little bit on the internet, and I've heard some of your jokes. I've heard some of your stuff. How do you come up with them? Like, what's your method?
My inspiration is mental health. You know, mental health awareness. I feel like our mind is so important, and being able to produce something like bring it into flourishing, you know, and just be able to have your experiences in your life and like put yourself out there and be vulnerable with a lot of different types of, you know, double entendres.
Yeah.
You know, I have to obviously be clean on the radio. I'm also a substitute teacher. I got to be clean like 75% of the time, so like 25%, you know, I'm really writing it out. And that's where I get to understand, hey, there's so much cruelty in the world and how people are treated. But in order to understand one another and to get in different topics or, you know, talk about those things, we need to be able to like relate, you know. So something that's huge for me is representing who I am. Like, I represent myself as Chicane or Chicano, you know, Mexican American, queer, and like all of that like inspires all the jokes, like how other people perceive it.
Well, it's beautiful, dude, and I love the way you make people like comfortable to laugh with it. You make people feel comfortable to laugh along, you know.
You know, that's a beautiful thing. It's like, you know, like the discomfort, you know, you take it and you make it into something beautiful by like, you know, just understanding that because there's so much ugly in the world that we have to be the beautiful that just overpowers all of that, you know. And it's just, you know, it takes work, man. Like, it's a lot of work to be that kind of person in this world, but you know what, I'm down. Like, I would really like to like do that in like the most like extravagant way, and I feel like we're the kind of people to, you know, to influence. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I think it comes down to like understanding that everybody has a different perspective on life where it comes to like morality, good and bad, and where you're going to spend your time. Some people think, okay, if you're trying your best to, you know, connect with people, but you're kind of a bad person, you still, you know, connect with people, you're okay in the world. You know, I don't care. You have your life, I have my life. I'm going to do what I feel like is best for myself and the community. Yeah. You know? And I feel like when it comes down to it, it's really about supporting one another. Because if you don't do that, then you're not going to be able to, you know, be vulnerable and really live the life that you're supposed to. You know? You don't want to be surrounded around a bunch of people or, you know, things that are bringing you down. And it's totally okay to be, you know, sad or mad, frustrated in life. Yeah. But you need to make that into something that is working for you. At the end of the day, positivity is always going to override everything, you know?
Exactly.
So I think that where I was talking about this is where laughter is equated to, you know, happiness, right? And I feel like if people keep laughing, keep making jokes about the cruel things that happen in their lives, it's not so much that, oh my gosh, you're so funny, you're great, you're amazing. Yeah, but I'm hurting. I want you to understand that linking those two things together is a fine line. There's a fine line, you know.
The most beautiful things come from the darkness.
Yeah, and you know, what is it? I forgot the quote. It's like comforting the disturbed and disturbing the comfortable or something. I'm pretty disturbed, you know, but I'm multifaceted. I use that in order to.
Dude, you're an interesting person. Like the few times we had a few conversations, you always blow my mind away just from like talking.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too. Like it's funny because I always think about. I keep bringing it up to Panda that our lives intertwine so much in the fact that we barely met.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So everyone who's awesome. Tuning in right now, I met Soph at Day Trip. We saw to go see Black V-Neck. Yeah. That was fun. That was woo. What were you doing on that that one day? Yeah, that was so fun, man. That was, I don't even know. You know? It was, the vibes were just perfect that day. It was just, you know, good house music, good vibes, good people around, you know. It was beautiful. It was
Sounds
amazing.
like a really good time. Dude.
It was, dude. It was so beautiful.
You know,
I was looking for a sound effect.
I think that like a lot of people that I've met in this life, you know, it's been a really it's been a good experience, you know, to where I have my own like world of people around me. But then like when you enter into like the world of raving, like you just enter into this really like genuine space where you know, I mean, there's a couple sides to it. There's a couple faces to it, but the truth is, like, when you go out there, you're going out there to kind of enjoy life in a way that you don't outside there. And when you leave, like, you miss it so much, you know, and you just kind of know that it's just something that's, it's, you don't get that everywhere. And like these people that you're surrounded by, they like, only they understand it. And like the people who don't go to it, you know, and who don't go in there, they wouldn't really fully understand.
Unless you have extreme empathy like me and are open to new things.
Yeah.
Are you a raver?
Like
Are you a raver?
I'm not. Like, I've always
snap.
stuck to like athletic stuff, you know, because I was able to do all the stuff that other people could do, and I might have not been as quick, but I was always very good at things that and able to learn.
Yeah.
Like, I always wanted to be in like any theatrics. I used to act as a kid, and I wanted to be at school.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to understand how it is to learn and like focus, you know, instead of just focusing on one thing that like you're doing all day.
Yeah.
Like acting, you know, and it's a very tedious, you know, lifestyle. Like there's a lot of things you have to wait on, and I just didn't want anything to do with it. I played sports my whole life, you know. I was in the closet. I don't know if you know, but I was in the closet till I was like 23, and I'm 27. So it's only been 4 years, and to me, that was my comfort. Like I was comfortable being uncomfortable because I wanted to understand with my own timing, you know. And I didn't feel like raving was anything that I even wanted to get into. I didn't want anybody to be positive around me. Get on my face.
I mean, and, you know, I gotta say, like, Soph was a badass person either way. Like, as a softball player, like, whoa, you know. But like when I saw Soph come out, like, you know, there was like this person, like, you know, that was like just completely different from what I knew before. I mean, I was just so proud.
Same
I was
but
so
different.
proud. I was same,
But yeah.
but different.
I love that game.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I was just so proud and like more than anything happy because I was like, yeah, like finally, you know, like it's just like this awakening.
It's
you
like
know?
a little
it's like reborn.
sparkle, you know, like a little glimmer. Like, I think that in my life, there's times that I was like, wow, I had a lot of fun. But I was really struggling then. Like, I did not like my life at all. And now I'm like, I love my life.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and
good,
that's all that
good.
matters. Like, even if you have those days, like, I have a lot of those days that I'm like, it's not my day right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to turn it around, and not for anybody else's benefit. It's for my benefit to be safe. Like, literally, I'm such a teacher, safe, respectful, and responsible. You know, like, I think that, honestly, if I'm hitting those notes every day in my own, like, way of life, like I said, the morality and stuff, what I think is safe, you know, and what I think is respectful and responsible, and trying to communicate that to others and being, you know, considerate of other people and what they have to say, you know. So I really appreciate you guys. You know, I'm usually like, I could talk all day, but I feel like I've noticed my talking is like very centered about experience or other people, rather than when I was younger, I'd be like, talk about myself. Because it was so, I would be nervous because I'm like, oh my God, people are going to see the true me. And I'm like, oh, people are going to see the true me. Like,
there's a period in my life where I was nervous of people knowing like the true me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a period where like, I don't know, but I felt like I've always been like there's a period I remember like at Kennedy when I'll DJ on like for the pep rallies, I'll play like house music and all that kind of stuff, and I felt like everyone was like judging me because like they wanted to hear hip hop, you know. Like,
little did you know we were out here vibing.
People that's the crazy thing is like in my adult life I found out people were actually enjoying it, and I was like, whoa, really? And then
well,
like
the thing is nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia is strong because, I mean, people are always going to go into like, oh my God, I love that part of my life. But a lot of people, let's think about it. You know,
look back,
they didn't like high school.
Yeah.
They probably were like, oh my God, I'm getting chills. Oh my God, I went to a pep rally. I remember there was house music playing. It was a good time. But they, you know, like youngins, when we're teens, we're like, nah, that's not cool. Yeah. I mean, I've always been like, you know.
Nothing is cool at the time, honestly. I was just talking about this at work, dude. Like,
nothing's ever good enough.
Dude, I was telling my friend how I like, you know what, I went to Kennedy, right? We all.
I was supposed to go to Kennedy. I lived across the street, but my parents were concerned for me. They put me in Catholic school. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like the interconnectivity, I'm telling you.
Considering where we're at right now, I think that it was best that they were. But yeah, no, like I was talking to my coworker and I was like, man, you know, like I always used to like, you know, B-word and moan, like, you know, that I remember
you used to sell Carl's Jr., remember that?
I used to sell Carl's Jr., man. So, okay. during that time, I was so like, I took it so for granted. You know, I was like, oh, like I didn't like it. It was so boring. And like now, I was like, dude, I had a great time. Like I was in marching band.
So was
dude.
I remember that.
Band.
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
had a great time. You know, we were some hoes. You know what? I gotta say, dude,
FCC.
Music kids need to chill. Like, if you guys are listening, y'all like you need some
why do
self-control.
you think I didn't want to be a
self-regulation? But you know, dude, I did a lot. Like I was in theater and like I did a lot of really cool things where like, you know, I had a good time and like, you know,
life was good, man. Life was,
dude.
Look, we're being nostalgic now. It was.
I'm telling you, hey, can I really say real quick the full moon? All right.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you,
not only was it a full moon, it was a blue moon.
Blue moon. Guess what?
Yeah, and that only happens.
It's in Pisces.
Yeah, and that only happens once every 100 and something years.
Okay, Pisces. Not only is the full moon like bring out emotions and stuff you have to release, because you want to release something for your life. You might not want it in your life. You might really desperately want it and you can't let it go. But with the emotions and being in Pisces, because you know, really it's the science of it with the moon. Everyone can understand it, right? But with the astrology, it's a calendar. It's really a calendar, just how we have the our calendar, you know. And what's crazy is that with everything happening in the world and with all the, you know, emotions coming with Pisces, a lot of people are feeling like super like wishy-washy, or like they don't know what to do, or they're in between stuff, you know. It's a period where it's testing you for your confidence. Look at the after summer, we got the summer blues, we got a blue moon, you know. We're about to have a beach party on Saturday.
Yes, dude.
I say we because I'm gonna be up in there.
Let's start this in there right here. Okay, so do you want me to do it or you want to do it?
We'll do
I
it.
have to transition.
You want to advertise it?
Yeah, yo, everyone, if y'all free.
I already started it, you know.
if you guys are free this Saturday, come to Dogweiler Beach. I'm gonna post what tower the day of because I want to figure out the best spot. But come to Dogweiler Beach. It's on the flyer. It says 6, but I'm gonna be there earlier. Come for good times. Come for good music. Come for good people. You know.
We're gonna be honest right here. It's a holiday weekend. But, you know, you do you. Where do you want to be?
Where you gonna be?
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean. Dude, I'm telling you right now, like
we can't swim in the water right now.
Get the bikini bottom and put it somewhere else. Dude, you know, like we're gonna get the bonfire and we're gonna be up in there. You know?
I want you to know that on the radio we have to be censored. We can't do anything nasty here. But you know what, dude? When we're out there at Dogweiler Beach at 6 p.m., it's gonna get absolutely disgusting. So if you guys want to come out and have a good time, it's gonna be some ALPHAREDD stuff, some Jose the Panda stuff, and you know what? Our very, very good friend Blazerk is gonna come out there. So you know, show some love, man. Show some love, dude. It's gonna be a great time. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might hop on the mic because you know I love to hear my voice and others do too. So, you know, I might spin. I'll
slide the mic. I'm like, hey, yo, so come grab this.
So throw it down.
I'll grab it. All right.
I'm gonna be producing here pretty soon, so I just might ask you to come and throw some vocals on there. You know, like I don't know, like we'll do.
Working on voice acting. Yeah. My voice is like has a lot of range, but also I need to do some voice lessons too. I'm trying to get back into acting, but you know.
You want to sing?
I want to be an actor.
No, not singing.
Oh, you mean like
be a voice actor? Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Yeah. Well, hey,
I want to do commercials.
With that. That's
if I can do commercials, that'd be so gnarly.
How about that Burger King one? This is not an advertisement, but like, I need someone else to do that right now. Like,
Pixie.
Oh.
I'm getting hungry now, I guess.
I had tacos before I got here.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. What kind of tacos?
2 de carne asada and 2 al paso.
I
had taquitos too for lunch. Not taquitos, but like, you know, they weren't big enough because I was like, they were so good. And they were Korean barbecue tacos.
Oh my lord! You know my lady friend right here. She's actually vegan and she's getting me into that vibe right now. So I'm trying my best to. I
love vegetated pizza.
Yeah, dude.
I love vegetarian. When I get pizza, I
I'm
actually
vegetarian adjacent.
Dude,
that's an actual thing. So you know.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
When I
I'll
get
take it.
pizza, that's the only time I don't have meat.
You know,
man.
like it's.
I love throw some jalapenos.
it basically
No
means-
pineapple. Get that thing away from my pizza.
Oh,
That's
dude.
garbage.
Dude, you're gonna
That
break
is
her heart.
garbage.
Dude, I gotta say, man.
You like pineapple on pizza? I'm sorry.
We went to.
I thought your oral is very beautiful, but I can't mess with that. I'm sorry.
so you gotta get out now.
Too
I'm not-
juicy, I guess.
That is
Dude, so
garbage.
So we went to Blaze yesterday, right? And I got a fully.
Oh, I love Blaze.
I got a fully vegan pizza, and it was bomb.
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
It
I
was
love
really
vegetated
sick.
pizza, man.
I
It's
got-
so
Yeah, it's literally
bomb.
food, but with no like meat.
Not veggie, vegan, dude. Like vegan
Vegan?
cheese, everything.
Oh, that's
bro.
cool. I'm
Like,
not tripping.
It was gnarly.
I'm
I
not
was
hating.
I was a little, you know.
If there's
'cause
pineapple on it, then I'm hating.
As a as a
so you
glorified
know.
meat eater, because I love me eating some meats.
Oh, I bet you
Oh,
do.
you want mine?
Yes.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
so dude, Blaze Pizza, man, dude, it's bomb as yuck. And you know, vegan options are totally
Okay, we
the
got
way to
Goofy
go.
in the house over here.
Yup.
That's what I wanted.
No, but
Oh,
yeah.
God, I'm
No
sorry.
more advertisements till we get paid.
Yeah,
right,
exactly,
all
dude.
right.
We need to get paid. Hey, Blaze Pizza, if you're listening
No,
to
it
me,
wasn't a Blaze pizza.
pay
It
me.
was ALPHAREDD pizzas.
True.
Yeah, and then
Alpha Pizza.
Alpha Pizza,
That's not smart enough. I need a better play on words.
Alfredo pizza.
Nah, never mind. You know what? We're gonna
figure
leave
it
this
out.
in
We'll
the
bring
thinking
some.
room. What is
Frido.
that? Oh, we'll think about it later. But no, but you know, I want to say that I really appreciate you for having me on. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful to be here, and you know, I can't wait to throw down, dude. You know, like I've been, you know, really working on, you know, my skill as a DJ, and you know, just kind of like going into this new era of ALPHAREDD. I mean, I'm even to the point where I kind of want to rename.
No,
you know, like,
hot boy era,
like-
but yes, I'm for the
yeah,
renaming
no, I'm
if you feel like
I'm
it.
in my hot boy era right now, dude. I'm a city boy, dude. I'm turning up in the trenches every day, dude.
That's hot.
And you know, I'm blessed. You know, I mean, overall, I mean, I gotta say, dude, like God first. You know, I'm so happy that God has been, you know, so prominent in my life, and everything's been working out, because I mean, it almost seems perfect. You know what I mean? And like, it's just, I feel like absolutely grateful.
That's
you know?
good, man.
And
I'm happy to hear that.
yeah, dude. You know,
I love the gratitude on the full moon vibe. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
just
let's
embodying
go.
Everything,
You know-
all different beliefs and all.
And
you know?
I gotta say, dude, like, you know, Christian as I might be, like, I also pay attention to that kind of stuff too. You know, like astrology. And
Yeah, I
being
love
able to-
astrology.
You know, you gotta pay attention. You know, it's like, it's not absolute BS. Like, you gotta like sit and like listen.
I just
Yeah.
keep it in the loop.
Well, the
Yeah,
thing is,
dude.
like, I like
You can't ignore it.
incorporating it into, like, for a resource. Like, kids nowadays, like, I knew when I was 7 years old, I was a Pisces. Like, I would read about that.
Do you feel the vibe?
What?
Did you feel the vibe? I felt the Aries vibe. I kind of felt like I was a butthead from like all the way through. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know. For sure. Like, fire rising, like, it's someone that's very, like, intense, or they're just, like, you know, kind of flighty and stuff. I'm pretty flighty. Actually, speaking of that, have you guys seen those, the fig eater beetles, the green ones, or, like, the iridescent ones?
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was like
Have you
summer
been
Beatles.
Oh
seeing
my
them
god,
fly
yo!
around?
So this one, I want to say 2 days ago, I have 3 cats. Okay,
That was me.
2 days ago, I had you know, my cats go on the balcony all the time. One day, one of the cats, her name's Coco, she got a beetle, brings them in the house, and starts like playing with them. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm like, whatever, you know, like this, you know, when it's the beetles' time, it's the beetles' time. You know, I'm not gonna stop Mother Nature.
Yeah.
But then later in the day, I was like,
Circle
I was
of
like,
life.
I was like cooking, right? And then I was like, oh, like I'm cooking without a shirt on, and I was like, I gotta throw a shirt on real quick. So I grabbed the shirt and I put it on, and all of a sudden from the back of my right here, like I don't know what this part of my arm is, I feel like something moving, and it's like
Clavicle?
and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I like take off my shirt, and it's
The
the
shoulder
beetle.
blade.
He like ran into my shirt, and I was like, oh,
Wait,
snap.
Dude, I'll be like, yeah.
Excuse me, you're gonna break our eardrums. I'm sorry, I apologize. But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
It was scary.
I'm gonna compare myself.
I wasn't terrified because like it doesn't trip me
Dude,
out.
I would have,
But it was-
dude, I would have been like pooing, crying, throwing up, like all of it at the same time.
Really?
Oh, dude, at the same time, and you know, dude, let me tell you something
Beetles,
right now.
no, the
we're
green
one with
beetles.
nature,
The
so
green,
I don't know.
the green beetles are like very peaceful, loving like creatures.
Let me-
Yeah,
I
they're,
was
they're
gonna
chill.
say
So it didn't
about
trip me
beetles
out.
real
It didn't trip me out when it happened. I was just like, oh snap, there's one right here. You know, like
Dude, no, I
in
mean,
my
of
shirt.
course. No,
And I
you
saw
have
it
to
earlier
welcome.
too.
start
I saw it
describing
earlier,
myself.
too. So that if I didn't see that Coco was playing with the beetle and I put the shirt on and that happened, that would be a different story. You know?
I would have been pissed, honestly.
Yeah.
I would have been pretty. I mean, you know, to
I
have a
love
beetle inside
my cats
shirt.
and my dogs and stuff.
Sorry.
So the story was about me and Beatles.
I'm
so
so
the
sorry.
Beatles, I love that you were a little scared because that it's okay. Let me tell you, I'm
What's
gonna
up?
compare it to like the situation right now. Is that Beatles are very flighty, like I was saying about Aries. I was gonna transition.
They're blind.
They're blind, exactly. They're flighty because they're blind. They're loud, okay,
That's lit.
and they overstay their welcome. That's literally.
For real.
This
He was in my
punchline.
shirt.
I don't know what
Let
that
me finish my
means.
He was in my
punchline.
shirt.
Let me finish my punchline.
What
It's
the heck?
me.
Okay, go ahead. Oh,
It's
you.
me.
Oh.
Okay. So can I say for the thank you, Max, for listening.
You
and
were
Panda.
in my shirt.
And right here, just Freddie, please. Okay. I know I'm ruining your show,
It's like,
but I'm
Freddie,
trying to
shut up.
say.
No, I love it.
Look at these walls.
I love you.
Green. All right. Green nature. We love life. You know.
I'm an earth
These
sign.
Beatles have been flying around every day for the past month and a half. You guys seen them? They're just trying to live their lives. I feel
Yeah.
like we're just trying to hit a wall. Whoa, we hit a wall. Okay, cool.
Alright.
We're trying to go over here. Let's go out a window. Let's do all this. Let's
Oh.
bother people.
Oh, I'm being attacked by
Like-
Coco.
Let me mess with them.
Crazy.
I'm telling you, at work, there's a Beetle came in during the orientation. The kids are all like that. Boom, they're getting crazy. The Beetle's going around.
Yeah.
Just how you said, you were like freaked out. Like, what is on me right now? That is like, why is it crawling on me?
Yeah.
You know, it's just strange. It's a strange creature on you, and you, like you said, you're freaking out, right? But at the end of the day, Beetles are harmless.
Yeah, they're
They're
peaceful.
literally just trying to like buzz around.
When
They're
I-
just trying to catch a vibe.
When I first noticed it, I was like, "What?" And then
Yeah.
instantly I remembered like 15 minutes earlier, Coco was playing with the Beatles. So
Yeah.
I didn't like I just took it off my
Pets
shirt.
love
I
to
took my
play
shirt
with
off
them.
calmly and I just like grabbed it and like threw it outside my balcony.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's like I've captured them so many times in my life, and they're just chilling. And then
Yeah,
just
they're
put
cool.
them in a tree.
They're cool. I've never
They
had a bad
don't.
experience.
They
with
don't do
Beatles.
anything.
They're
you
just
know?
ruling. Like, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong. They don't bite.
I like
you
the
or
color
Exactly.
green. Like you know how like they shine a little bit when
So
you like,
they're
kinda move like that?
iridescent. I found out
Yeah.
they're iridescent, and with a little bit of green, so the shine, the sunlight makes it look totally green. Yeah, and they're native in Sonora. I literally did this whole research. Like, if I'm seeing it every day, I was in Colorado, I was in Mexico.
I've been seeing a lot of
butter.
butterflies lately too.
Butterflies too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
dude,
that
I've
time.
been seeing a lot of them. That's
Yeah.
really beautiful. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
happy
it's
about
nice.
that.
What I was gonna say is like people will give everything meaning, like about astrology.
I ran over the lizard on accident.
No, dude, come on, bro. Please.
Or is this his trauma dumping hour? Trauma dumping radio.
Drama dumping.
You know what?
Dude, I gotta say, man, like, if I see a snake, like, I definitely want to give it a good stomp, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like,
No,
'cause
I
you know
was
what?
I was delivering for my day job at Amazon, and I was driving, and I like went over a curb, and then I had to get something out of the back, and when I opened the back, I just hear something like, I'm like, what the? And then I look on the floor, and it's like a squish lizard. I'm like, ooh, and then it was a pretty big one too, so I was like,
Oh,
you know,
dude, little,
when it's time, it's time. You
dude,
know?
I can just imagine, like, it's just like down there, like,
It's life, you know.
You know what I mean?
Beatles in the city.
that's so.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say a bad
2016,
word.
man.
Never mind, dude. That's crazy.
I can say
that
dyke
was fun.
because I'm a dyke, and dyke is a word in the dictionary. Yeah,
Sick,
yeah. I'm
dude.
just
That's
saying.
awesome. I wish I could say.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Can
say
I-
something, but
So my
Hector
name
told
is
me-
Real Big
I
Fat
can't
Dyke.
say that
Hector.
word.
That's why I
Hector
said
stopped-
dyke
told me to
like
stop
5
saying it.
times. You know,
Dang it! You know what? I just like feel
dyke
so
is in the
special right now.
dictionary.
Though that's also your Instagram handle if you want. to
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
I love that. Yeah, throw it out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said Real
Follow-
Big Fat Dyke like 3 times. Real Big Fat Dyke.
On
okay?
Instagram.
Yeah, man, follow on
Okay,
Instagram.
everywhere, we out here.
Yeah, we're out here, man. You know, Jose the Panda. Why
What's
don't
up,
you
baby?
Throw down your Instagram.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, Jose the Panda 333 on
You
all
know-
social media.
He's single.
I'm actually talking to someone right
Wait,
now.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
he's
I'm so
committed, you
sorry
know.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I take back that.
We're
wrong.
telling people
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I mean, I want talking to
guess.
someone.
Really?
If I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to someone.
Is- How's
yeah.
it going? Is it good?
It's positive.
Make it
I've been,
fun.
you
That's
know, I
amazing,
would have been
man.
on a few dates already.
I'm happy for you, man.
We're not official yet, but I, you know, I
You're
want to
feeling
be.
good vibe.
Yeah.
So
That's
basically,
awesome,
you're
dude.
on
I'm happy
Bumble.
for
Is
you.
that what you're saying?
No,
Nah, homie.
please, dude. You know what? Bumble is a.
I've met a lot of good friends through Bumble.
Is
I
it-
don't know. Is that my attachment issues or just people don't know what they want?
I
That's
never
what
really
wanna
done the apps. To be honest,
Yeah.
I never really did the apps.
Well, honestly,
I couldn't
it's just ridiculous because I don't get any swipes. Guess what? I'd be swiping over there, and we
I get a lot of chubby
and not
chicks.
phones.
You be chubby, Jason?
I get a lot of chubby chicks.
Is that why I'm here right now? You.
Oh,
You are such a hoe, man.
You know what?
I gotta say,
I got nothing wrong with the chubby chicks.
I
don't say
like
that
being
out there.
chubby. My
love
name
chubby
is
chicks.
Real Big Fat Dyke. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, I
you
love
should
it.
embrace it. You're not like, I know chubbiness is cute.
Yeah, it is.
Dad bods are in.
Yeah. No, you know what, dude? I gotta say, like, okay, from like maybe like 2017 to like 2020, I was in like a real hoe phase, dude. Tinder was my way, my life. So
Was it?
like, it was.
You really use the apps? For
I
a
mean,
moment?
I was for a bit. I mean, it got pretty old after a while. I mean, it was
I
just
feel
kind of like it's really like
Whatever. You never swiped
it
right
just-
on me, so don't even talk about it.
No, for me, I just never like. I'll download it and then like I just was like, this is not for me, and then I'll get off.
You know, I just like making
lit-
people uncomfortable.
Little did you know, okay? No, but it just kind of gets to a point where like it just doesn't feel like what you're like looking for. You know what I mean? If you're looking for like love, you know what I mean? Like it's just not all there. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't using it right or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know.
Oh no,
Hoe
they
times.
treated me pretty lovely.
Hoe times.
Oh,
I guess it was just me. I was just being a hoe.
yeah.
But it's all over now.
Like a garden hoe.
No, like
It was deep in
like,
the trenches. I was
Yeah,
like,
in
that.
the like a trench hoe.
Trenches, fool.
In the trenches.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. But you know what, dude? I'm a changed man.
You know what? I can't believe you just called me a trench like that.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about. You know what? You caught me right.
It's crazy like. It's crazy
Yeah, I'm
like.
just
Can't
throwing
be
everyone
right.
off.
Anti-ways.
It's all love.
Off
But,
of
yo.
all their work.
We got Freddie here. I say let's have him throw a mix down.
You want this?
Yeah, I would love it.
Oh my lord. Well, hey, I
Throw
got
that-
you.
Boom,
All right.
boom,
Well,
boom.
I'm gonna.
Let's do thank you guys for tuning in right now. We're gonna have a quick musical break. We're gonna have Freddie play some music for you guys. This is the Panda Hour with Sof and ALPHAREDD. We love you guys, and
Absolutely.
take it away, Freddie.
Damn.
Let's go.
Test.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
You don't need
Hey.
therapy.
Hey.
You just need to listen
Hey.
to my mixes.
Hey. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty.
Oh yeah, baby.
Leave the moaning to me, please.
Oh, come on, please. I want to take part 2.
That was nasty. Greetings from Turkey. We out here, baby.
Yes,
Yo.
we're absolutely out here, man. It's Los Angeles. Let's go. It's a Cali life.
I'm so excited for this Saturday.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be awesome,
It's
man.
gonna be crazy.
I'm super psyched.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I got a tent prepped already.
Oh, I'm
No.
bringing a tent too.
Like a
In Easy Up.
I'm bringing an actual tent. Like
Oh.
where you can chill and stuff. Those easy ups come in so clutch. So
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Get closer to the mic.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
You
There
know,
you go.
some relations on the beach? Please. So,
Hey, there are no screens, so if you're into that, I
Ooh.
guess. Oh my God, Andy, what's up? We got Andy Ocampo in the house.
oh,
snap.
that's my little brother.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
My
whoop.
boy, I
Hey, yo.
gotta get back on here.
Dude, okay. Oh, are we on?
Yeah, we're on live.
Okay. Oh, no. I just want to wait. What do you mean by that?
No, back on here, like on the air.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, you want to get him back on?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? Big shout out to Los Chicos del Mambo, man. I'm
Yeah.
actually a backup singer for my bro, and his band, Los Chicos del
Okay.
Mambo, man. And it's been a lot of fun, dude. We actually just played at the Paramount.
Oh, I saw.
Not last Saturday, right? It was last Saturday. It was last Saturday. Wow, that seems like a million years ago.
Was it last Saturday?
But yeah, but you know what, dude? It's been
About
a
a
lot
week
of
ago.
fun. We played there at the Paramount last Saturday, and then the Saturday before we played at the Long Beach Jazz Festival, which was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
dude. That was awesome.
I seen you guys. I see the way you guys are moving.
Yeah,
It
man.
looks so fun. I
And
gotta
with the
come out to one of
community,
them.
Andy was helping with the fundraiser.
You know what? Andy's been doing a lot of great things.
So that's great.
That's my boy right there.
Yeah, man. I love Andy.
Just shouting
Dude.
each
I'm so
other
proud
out,
of
you
him,
know,
dude.
like
I'll make
So,
out with
so
him if he
proud.
wants me to.
Dude, you know what, dude? If Andy wants to make out with,
I already know he wants me to, but I won't do it because for the sake of the whole
for the
valley.
gays in the community.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't want to. You don't want to betray. You
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to.
betray that.
I don't want to come to conclusions here. So
You know what I mean?
I welcome everybody.
I'll
right,
call her
Hector?
chandelier.
Hector's in the studio, guys. Hector, woo!
Hector, dude, I love
Yes,
you, man.
Valley
I'm so happy to see you
View.
here,
The
bro.
people
Hector-
clapping for you right now.
Hector, you're my favorite Valley View.
I love you, Hector.
You are my best.
No
dude.
hike compares to you.
There's
Okay, now I gotta.
I owe
go
so
on.
much to Hector. I'm so grateful for this friendship I have with Hector.
Yeah, man, we're grateful for you. Like really, really grateful for you, man.
Yeah.
We're
He can't
glad
talk right now because he doesn't have a mic, but it's cool.
Oh, shit. Well,
Oh,
come
we
on
can-
over.
it doesn't stop
It's
him.
just so dope. I mean, to me, it's
Wait,
like,
hold on. What first? Everyone, we have Hector here on the mic.
Royalty.
Hector
yeah.
from Valley Views,
Yes,
and
yes,
your
yes.
local teacher from AP World History
That's
teacher
right.
at
Arleta High School.
Arleta.
Can't get away
That's
from those
cool.
teachers, I swear. Like, they're the best.
Yeah, but it's definitely an honor to to be here and see the growth of everybody actually here that I know. You know, ALPHAREDD, so for real, of course, Jose the Panda, and you know, we've been talking about this for a while. You know, like having you take over this Thursday show. You know, originally when I had this Thursday show, it was really more about doing a rerun of my Sunday show, and then we started doing live shows on Thursdays. And guess what? Now it's the Panda Hour. So to me, that just goes to show the growth of our station, the growth of our community, the growth of our support and listeners. And now you can also listen to the Panda Hour, y'all, on KROJ radio app on the Apple Store. So if you haven't done so, guess what?
101.5.
Download that. And I'll be right here. I'm just like literally behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I love it. But don't
Hector,
forget,
we're
tune in on
international
Sundays.
right now.
Yeah.
What's up?
We're international right now.
That's right. Oh,
There's
really?
people listening from Turkey.
Well, you know what?
They're
All those folks out
literally
there in
con sus
Turkey.
bebidas y todo allá.
Oh, much love to everybody
It's-
out
there's
there.
soft
Somewhere.
drinks, if you
It's
guys don't
5
understand.
o'clock somewhere. I love it. I love it. But everyone
Yeah.
listening out there, tune in on Thursdays to Panda. Again, Thursday night, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because we got to say that because we international babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I put like
But
4 different time zones on my post. So
But hey, I'm going to
already
give it
know.
back to y'all right here because it's
Thank you,
your
thanks.
time to shine, but I'm just happy to be in the space.
thank you for
Yeah.
your
Thank you,
support.
thank you.
Oh yeah, baby.
We love you.
Now,
Yeah.
you know what? It's been such a great ride with Hector. You know, ever since I walked into this radio station, I've always felt like so just like comfortable and like, you know, just to kind of make that transition into like, you know, like from actually like from DJing to being like a radio DJ. Like it's like I was really nervous, man, but you know what? Like I've just felt so comfortable and I'm just happy
Yeah.
to be on here, you know?
I remember when Hector and I first started talking, it was
That's cute.
20 it was well, you know how I said I was talking to someone? I was talking to Hector. Okay?
Is his wife listening, man? Chill, bro. She's gonna come over here and stomp you.
She,
We've been talking.
Nah, so
it's the economy. You know?
so Hector found a song with that I produced for Sergio in 2019, and then you know he played the song for Sergio's and I song on the air, and then from there that put Hector and us into like talking, and then Hector interviewed me on the air, and then I told him I want to be a part of this. And when I first started working, there was still like dividers in the studio. There was like nothing on the walls. It was all green and white, and like it was just felt like a back room at the time. And then to be here,
we are in a back room.
we are, for listeners who don't know where it's located.
What
in the
we
building.
doing?
It's in the back room. But
We're in YouTube
yeah.
right now.
No, but it was crazy like with growing with Hector and like seeing how far he's like gone with Valley Views, and like to be a part of that journey. It's been a blessing, and now you know look at us now. I have my own show. That's crazy.
We out here. We're supporting each other. We learn from each other.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
so
been
much.
a beautiful life. It's been beautiful, and I've been able to meet beautiful people like you guys. You know, and I'm grateful for that.
Well, I've been knowing you since high school, so I mean, you
Yeah.
know, no friend there. But you know what, dude? I mean, the people that we've had on here, dude, like, it's been great. You
Yeah.
know, like I've seen a lot of like really cool artists. Like there was this like this banda like that came on here one
Yeah.
time, and that was like really cool. You know, to kind of like get into my culture. You know, like right here, at Pueblo y Salud. You know, there's we have some really important people here, like Ruben. You know,
Yeah, I
and
love Ruben.
you know, and it's just there's people who who are walking on the streets here with Cesar Chavez, and like, really just like part of history, and to be in the same room talking and adding to history, on some absolute nastiness, with some ALPHAREDD stuff and some Jose the Panda stuff. It's just it feels
good
like
life, man.
it feels like we're meant to be here.
I still
You know what I mean?
remember the day before we went on the radio at Show de la Pachanga, and we were chilling in your backyard. We're like, all right, so let's get down to business. What are we going to talk about? I was like, boy, I got my whole list. I'm ready. I'm prepped.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, we got this.
Soap was like, don't trip on me, bro.
yeah,
I got you.
Come on, bro. And he was like, you know what? This is going to be something
homie.
different, And I'm like, you're going to do great. We have different type of music, like, that they, advertise on El Show de la Pachanga. Is more like really getting to the roots of a lot of things here in this non-prof too. Like, so I think he was very concerned about playing the right, like, perfect thing. And I know that I see that in you right now today. Like, oh my God, guys, I messed up. You know what? Life, you make mistakes, and you're amazing.
There's no such thing as
like literally, no L's taken, only lessons learned.
I really like this song.
I appreciate that.
Like I appreciate you for saying that. Like that's really dope of you to say that, because it brings a lot of confidence. I like the song that that was on. It was like it sounded nice. It was like pleasing.
It's a good song.
It was pleasing to the ears, but I mean, what it was talking about, it's like, why did the good die young? It's like, no, man, I don't want to talk about that, bro. Like, not all my good people die young. I want to grow old and be pooping my pants with all of you guys. You know what I mean? Like, just
we can do that now. I mean,
I'll be right there like, hey,
what'd
you say?
Hey, I'm quoting you. You
poo on the floor, dude. Honestly, if we were able to poo on the floor, like,
people in retirement
they
homes
did that.
Banging.
They did that in Paris. In France, like, they would literally straight up just shit everywhere.
That's kind of hot.
But because it smells like 400 years later, it smells disgusting and raunchy up in there.
In retirement homes, everybody's just banging each other.
Dude, honestly, like, I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's kind of like what I was thinking about when I was saying I want to, like, get old.
No, that's really all
like, I would love to just be, like, going around in, like, my retirement home, just
saying good morning.
I mean, good morning. No, like, I would say
knock on the wood door.
Like, what I mean. Just considering that we got to be censored right now, like,
double entendres. Like I say, like, nobody can censor double entendres.
Yeah, I just
global warming is a myth,
dude. Birds are not real. But I'm just when I'm older and I'm in that what do they call those, the convalescent homes or whatever, I'm just gonna be straight banging, man. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm not sorry.
Really
I'm not sorry.
Are we really team convalescent home though? Like, I feel like I'm team I'll die if I hit my head on the kitchen counter. When
I'm not trying to die though. Like,
I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Never.
I want to live in a bungalow.
I'm never gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna die. I'm gonna be alive forever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
It's giving mania right now, and I'm scared.
It's giving avoidance. No, really, like.
It literally is giving
Nah, it's all good. You know what? It's all vibes. I'm having such a good life. I'm not even tripping on that. Like, I know I'm gonna be like, leaving here like saying, you know what? I left a mark, so I'm chilling. You know, I'm happy about it. I'm over here just doing it up. You know
living
what I mean?
Living life.
I'm an absolute champion, and you are too, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm happy to be here championing it up with you.
Thank you.
Not the bro moment.
Dude,
I'm a bro too,
You do not know, man. I will take you into the car right now.
Freddie and I have done so much together throughout the years. Like, it's been crazy.
Dude, big shout out to Jason, man. Big shout out to Jason.
Jason Derulo.
Jason is actually, his name is Jason Brown. I mean, the guy is literally James Brown's grandson. Yeah. And we've worked with him before at Social Desert. And dude, it's been such an amazing experience to go over there and work with him and do all that up. You know what I mean?
Like, well, not even just Social Desert, bro. Like, everything else, too. Like,
yeah, and the afters and the Hollywood afters. I think that I'm actually going to play that on Sunday. I'll hit him up and let him know that I'm ready to go over there and do it up, dude. Yeah. Because I don't got work on Monday.
Afters. I went to Afters in Mexico and I was with my dickies, and they're like, "Fool, tú estás bien," like I didn't even know where I was. So Afters, they can get tricky. If I'm going to Afters, I want to be listening to y'all spin.
Wait, Afters like the ice cream?
No, like Afters,
some Afters in Mexico?
Yeah, fool. I went to it was wild. So, like, at the end of the club, like, you're already trying to be like, hey, let's go here, let's go there.
Drink some Jack Daniels and you are finished.
Yeah, you know what? There wasn't on there. And
I like drinking Jack in the winter.
Tequila,
Dude, you know what, man? When I drink some Jack Daniels or some Hennessy,
I'm not a seasonal person like that.
I turn into a new man, dude.
I just turn into something, like
sometimes I let the dog out.
The freaks come out at night.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Not the chihuahuas.
So sorry. Excuse you.
I'll bark, no bite.
Yeah, you know what?
I know that.
I'm actually a multi-poo. I'm white and I'm beautiful.
You know what? beats. I don't even want to get into it, Freddie.
No, you don't want.
Do I get into that?
The caucasity of it all. I'm sorry. You know what? I take that back, dude. I take that back.
Yeah, you don't want me to get into something else too.
I take
Our
that back.
dog, my grandpa's dog,
No.
and his dog
Dude,
had puppies,
They made it?
bro.
Is
yeah.
that? Oh, snap.
They're like,
Damn.
if not who,
Puppy
it's
love.
like, when or not now when, you know,
I love
like.
my
And
puppies,
they
dude.
call it puppy
Puppy
love.
Yeah, dude.
If you're listening,
No, okay,
Layla,
so-
this is for you.
So okay.
My grandma
Dude,
actually is listening.
I
so-
love Layla, dude. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, but you
She-
know
she's
what,
alright.
dude? They had a puppy, and his name is Weddle, and I love him so much, dude. He's so awesome.
Is he white?
He's so cute. Yeah, he's
'Cause
my
Weddle,
guy.
you know?
Yeah, I mean he's white.
Does he have any like spots on him? I
That's
just wanted to
racist. I'm
know.
offended.
No.
You know what? There is no racism towards white
You know
people,
what?
but you know I can get it. Instead of like cursing, I might get in trouble for that statement. But anyways, continue your thought, Freddie.
No, I'm just kidding, dude. You know what? It's with no racism. The truth
Nah.
is, like, you
They
know,
teach it
it
in
was a
college.
joke.
let's say, like, if you're working at a restaurant and they're like, hey, why don't bring me the like that, whatever.
When they say that
I
to
don't
me,
think it's
I'm like,
offensive.
I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
No, that's why because Weddle means white, so
And
that's
you
why
know
I
what?
said it.
But
You
the thing
know,
is, like, aren't there people from like Jalisco?
Am I
that
white?
I'm
Like that
wait,
are like Mexican.
I'm
You
white.
could be a Weddle.
I'm Weddle,
Wedex.
Wede.
Weda.
Well, the X is
It'd be
N,
Wedex.
but,
Don't add
you
the
know,
X. I
don't like the
I'm not a
X.
fan
You don't
of
like the X?
Nah.
My sex is X, but I don't like the X in Latinx.
Yeah.
I like
I don't
Latine
like- I'm
because
Latino.
like
Wede.
you're Latino, but
Yeah.
for me I use Latinx because that's including me too.
Yeah.
Even though it's a masculine dominated language, that's where it comes down to. That's why when
Yeah.
I put I don't put Chicano, I put Chicane.
Yeah, I
but
saw
in
that.
essence, you're Chicano because
Yeah.
that's what people are trying to like get on a bridge with. They're like, okay, you know what? We'll meet you halfway. Because if you go to Mexico, you're not Mexican. Okay,
Yeah.
you're American.
I'm American.
You come and you're here. You say
I'm
you're,
actually
you're American.
Guatemalan.
No, you're Mexican. So it's you're
Me too,
Guatemalan.
bro. Yeah, I'm a
Dude, I
straight
taught that
Chapin,
in
bro,
the-
so I don't know about you.
I
No, I'm
taught that in
Guatemalan
the
and
class.
Mexican.
Actually, a kid, like all the kids were like,
I'm half and
"Oh yeah, everyone here is Mexican." I was like, "Excuse me, everyone raised their hand. Who's Mexican? Not everybody, okay? So do not generalize, So we gotta make sure we have respect on that. So we're representing.
They
the
should say we are
Guatemalans.
Latinos.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why with the Latinx, that's where back in the day, not back in the day, but like in the 80s and stuff.
Yeah.
My mom did not like Latinx because they grouped a lot of Latinos into Latinx. So if you're gonna use Latino, or you're gonna use Latin with the X, don't pronounce the X because it's indigenous to our land too.
Well,
Like
it's also,
the X
it's
and
also
the
our language,
pronunciations.
and we speak like
Yeah.
that.
Dude, I can't
We
believe
put
I
the rules-
goofed it right now, like that heavy. Like I goofed it like super heavy, like yuck. I'm so
You're
sorry.
still thinking about that.
Dude, you
my
know
conversations start about
You know
no
what?
perfectionism up in this.
Capitalism.
Capitalism got us by in chokehold.
Dude,
They want us to be perfect. Nah,
Talk
I'm never
about
gonna be
capitalism.
perfect.
So when's your next show?
Oh, speaking of capitalism, I'd like to get paid.
Yeah.
Cappuccino.
We'll see when that's gonna happen. I was talking about how like it's crazy to book somewhere and not get harassed as a woman, nonetheless, being non-binary. So I'm looking for places that are, diverse, and I'm looking for an agent.
Have
so
you been
that's where
harassed?
I'm at. That's a crazy question.
Dude,
I'm not
you know
gonna
what? Dude, hit
if I'm
me
in-
up. Yo,
no,
you have
I don't.
my number.
Well,
dude.
first of all, I don't want anybody to fight my battles for me. So I
my
appreciate you,
God.
and we've talked before, and I think the anger should be directed towards other people, not understanding that others deserve respect, regardless of their differences. So, I mean, me and Freddie had to talk about this, about just like terms and all this new stuff. And I mean, it's nice that I'm an educator. You are, a lot of us are, working with kids
That
and
we
being
is.
able to be vulnerable and also appropriate for what it is for everybody, because people are like, oh, you're talking to kids. They deserve to understand how to respect others, and they're the future. So, here at KROJ, we support the community.
Yes, of course.
Specifically Black, Brown, BIPOC community. It's really uplifting them. That's made from the people. I mean, like you said, Cesar Chavez, that whole movement. Just when I wanted to add on to like the first time we were here, I was just amazed, like coming in here and like, wow.
Right?
It's like you go to a mom and pop restaurant and you're like, this is amazing food, you know?
Yeah.
I just ate it up.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
How many times have you been here?
6 times.
Oh, snap.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even count it.
Yeah.
I can't
There
count
we
how many
go.
times I've been here.
You know, it's been a really cool experience. You know, especially being
Start
surrounded
of
by
something
other.
new.
I've been
Like,
here for 3 years.
yeah.
I've been here for like 7 months.
Fun.
You know,
Right.
I mean, I kind of came like around the time you started too, right?
No.
No.
You came like about like a year
A year
and a
after?
half into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel special either way. You know, because
You've definitely been part of the journey.
Yeah, dude.
I lived down the street and I didn't know, like,
Juicy.
you know?
Juicy.
I'm
No, what I was
happy.
saying though is like, you know, when I come over here and I'm surrounded by educators, it feels good because I feel like I'm like,
You're taken care
you
of.
know, yeah, like, you know, people understand like where I'm coming from too, because like being surrounded by kids like, you know, who don't know, you know, like what they're, you know, what they're supposed to say or what they're supposed to do, you know, it takes a lot of work, you know, and it takes a lot of patience, but you know, being around people who kind of understand that too. I mean, it's nice, dude. I don't know, like it's hard,
Yeah.
you know, and like, you know, a lot of people don't understand what it takes to mold a kid. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
mold like the future and like
And like later in life, the issues we deal with are things that really hurt us as children and growing up, and things that we need to unlearn and learn, you know? And like here, it's not like we forget about it, about all our worries, and we're here. Like literally, we have the deepest conversation ever, you know, on this radio. You guys are blessed to listen to this. You know, I'm going to start charging on my Patreon or something, you know?
let's
But,
go.
you know, I love you guys, always love. I think that it's just very important to be present, you know? Like I said, I started this talk, or my part of speech in the introduction of the, you know, the segment, that it's just, you got to really do what's best for you in order to be present and help each other out, you know? I was present on the dance floor, you know,
Yeah, you were.
last
Yes,
Friday.
you were. I saw
You
pictures
know,
of that.
like, I had a terrible past couple weeks, and I was
Same.
not letting it take me down. Like, you know, in some ways, I'm like, you know what, I'll give myself a little tantrum or something. I'm getting back into it. And that night, I did not want to go out, but as soon as, like, the night before, I didn't want to go out, and then in the morning, I was like, I'm good. I want to go to Jose the Panda's show. Okay, throw down, okay?
Dude,
And,
Like, we were going
I'm so
hard.
happy you got
we, were,
to.
we were going so hard, dude.
It didn't even take my friend to text me, hey, you want to come through? Girly pop. I was been gonna go.
I even reached out and you're like, I'm already gonna be there, homie. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh damn.
All I put was hard eyes. I was like,
Yeah.
he'll know when I'm there.
dude, you know what? I gotta say, I really wanted to be there that night. I told Jose that I was gonna be there, but you know what? I was working on my senior project, dude. You know, I'm gonna have a little bit of a
How
Snoop.
dare you prioritize
I'm gonna-
education?
I'm gonna have a Snoop Dogg moment.
cool.
I just want to be. I just want to thank me. I just want. I really want to. You know, just want to. I just want to show my gratitude to me for being me, and also, never giving up. You know, thank me for everything, dude. You know what? I just finished my senior project. I'm about to get my degree, dude, in psychology. So,
Yes,
you
can I
know
get
what, dude,
applause?
I'm so happy because now I can actually, you know, make changes and like really help people out in a way that's gonna, you know, change their lives. You know, I feel like I've already changed lives. You know,
it
like
gives you another tool to really work with it, because, you know, you're already at that point where, wow, you know, I'm so happy to be done. Like, I'm happy to, like,
dude, I'm so over it.
But guess-
I'm supposed to go get
but
my
guess what?
master's, but you know,
you know, like, you're gonna understand that you're like, wow, I don't even ever want to go back to school, but you're like, I gotta do it. I never even said I didn't want to go back to school. It was a given. I'm not going back.
I low-key
But
wanna
guess
get my
what happened?
doctorate,
I'm a
dude.
teacher now, and I'm like, yo, low key, I'm trying to get my master's. Like,
I want to get my
you know,
doctorate.
like
Don't
knowledge.
you want to be Dr.
Knowledge
Sof?
is no.
Come on, man.
Dr. So for real though. I'd rather be DJ So for real though. You know,
Aw,
We can
snap.
arrange
we
that.
can make that happen.
We can arrange that.
I've been manifesting it. So like, you know,
Dr. DJ ALPHAREDD.
uh,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be spinning on this bottle of way.
I
You
ruined
know? You know?
I ruined it. Yeah, man. You know, I got a lot of dreams, dude, and it's all like just kind of becoming real. You know, it's just absolutely amazing.
So
I
for
love
real
life.
though.
I remember when I was in like high school, I dreamt of like what I'll be doing when I'm older, and to be where I'm at today, and like think like how much I've already accomplished and how much more I plan to accomplish. Like high school me would be so proud. Like
Yeah.
I'm truly living the dream I wanted to live in, and I'm not even at the finish line yet. You know, I'm still
yeah.
you know.
I talked
We
about
saw
this.
so
I've
much
only got
more
a
to
mile
do.
in, you know.
I talked about this other day of like, what do you guys fear? I talked to my kids about it. What do you fear? Because I was genuinely curious. What do little 10-year-olds like fear?
scary.
You know, because I remember I used to be scared of snakes. That's the only thing I've ever been scared of.
That's how you
And I
worried
conquered
about?
my fear, you know. So I was talking to them about that, and they're like, do you fear anything right now? You know? And I was like, I fear success. And I'm so sad to say that, but like,
What?
yeah, it's sad. People like fear failure, but I
Talk
fear
about
I fear success because I feel like I'm gonna want to sabotage it when it's happening, you know. And I have sabotaged it a lot of times. Like there's many things that, you know, people are like, oh yeah, when I was in high school, I was a good football player and, you know, all that stuff. No, I'm like, hey, I did this mistake like 7 years ago and I'm still thinking about it. And why am I spending time on that? But it's like, hey, I need to do better. But what is better? Like, what is really truly for me, you know? And I feel like if I get to that point where like, oh yeah, I'm on the radio every week, oh I'm doing this, like, oh my gosh, that's so much work. Yeah, you know what's so much work? Being in bed and being like super lost and just wanting to be out there and doing something. Okay,
Yeah, dude.
this is why I talk about mental health awareness. It's never gonna go away from me. It's so for real though. It's never gonna happen. But I have the tools, and I'm grateful for my life. And everyone needs to know, if you're ever struggling, not just you're sad a couple days, you know, you're just really nervous about stuff, anxious, it's too much. Like, you need to reach out. I'm not a licensed therapist. Just need to make the disclaimer.
Yeah.
But you know,
Hey,
I just
I'm here to talk
care
for all the
about
homies out there
everybody.
that are listening too. I'm
Yeah,
here
dude.
to talk too. You know,
Tell your homies
I'm a safe person
that you
to vent
love
to.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love all my homies.
I love you guys.
Can I?
I love
Can
you.
I?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Can I say something about that fear?
Yeah.
You know, I want to say, you know, like, if any of you out there are feeling, you know, scared to go out there and like attain your goals or do whatever you're doing, I want you to just wake up. You know, because you know, there are people out there who are just like absolutely balling right now, like Ice Spice or Drake or like all these people who are regular people just like us one day.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how I think of them. Like, they're not like these special people. Like, they're just people.
Well, my
you know
fear
what I mean?
doesn't
And, like,
come from like being famous. Like, I don't fear to be famous.
Yeah.
I fear like success in the way of like, what am I gonna do with it? Like, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna take it for granted. Like, it's more negative self-talk. And like, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna know exactly what to do, and I'm not gonna do it because I won't believe in myself.
Yeah, all
and
it took
that's
is some
sad,
effort, man.
But again, mental health awareness, it's really, you know, going to therapy, doing stuff that you love. Like, I always talk about, what's your favorite hobby? It might be like a basic question, but my hobbies are changing all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's not something permanent. Like, thoughts come and go, and like how you said, like, okay, wake up. I got insomnia, you know, like, I've been awake, but no, in the sense, like, waking up, like, I've been very empathetic and, like, self-aware for so many years since I was a kid, like, very, very, very self-aware. Like, I feel like I would say some childish stuff and they wouldn't say that I'm an old soul, but I had a lot of wisdom. My name literally means wisdom, Sophia, and it's just something that you have to really hold on to for these moments, you know, like, it's not something to overcomplicate in the sense like, okay, how am I gonna heal this? It's like, no, you need to be in the present, and whatever you're feeling, feel through it, and, you know, we go on to the next thing. Like, okay, I feel kind of sad because I want to be on a comedy show. I want to, you know, put myself out there. My fear is that people are not going to connect with me, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's valid, but it's ridiculous because everywhere I go, I connect.
You
So
gotta go
why
out
would
there
I
and
not?
do. You gotta go out there and do.
You
the
know,
things
I think
love.
the
like,
for
really
me,
more than anything, dude. Like, you have to understand, like, if you are going, like, if you are still in the process of something, you are not failing. Like, the only failure
never.
is you stopping and giving up. Like, you know
This
what I mean?
is the life update, by the way, guys. This is big news. We're big brained. So,
I remember when I was first like really getting like I've always taken music seriously, but when I was entering my adult life and I really wanted to do it, I remember I was scared that like people weren't just gonna like, you know, like just give me like the opportunity. I feel like and there was a period where people didn't give me the opportunity, you know, and I had to go out of my way to like make it like if I was like, cool, if you're not gonna like book me, if you're not gonna give me like a slot in the show, I'll plan my own show. I'll plan my own event.
Yeah.
I'll do my own thing.
And that's
then,
a lot of the things
yeah,
that I want to do.
And you slowly do that, and it slowly grows, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're like, you're making moves with like many people that also have the same goals,
Yeah.
and
It turns
and then,
into a routine
and then, yeah,
of like.
and then you slowly like start being around these people
Yeah.
that have the same like goals and aspirations, and these people like that, like when you look around, like there's moments where like I feel down and I feel like like the universe is fighting against me, but then I look to my left and I look to my right and I see so many people that want the best for themselves, and it motivates me because I want the best for myself. And if my homies are moving at this high level, I like they motivate
How can
me.
you not be at that
They
frequency?
motivate
happy
me
for them,
to
dude.
move to
Yeah.
that like that high level as well.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like I love life so much. I'm so grateful for my life. I like you only get one life, and I appreciate it, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to meet the people that I'm able to meet. And like my life isn't perfect. No one's life is perfect. We all have like moments we all like fell down. We all felt like
Kiss
like,
your homies.
yeah, well, but we're all here to this day. We all
Just
we all
have a good
show
night.
up. We all show up. We all make sure that each others are okay. And it's just beautiful when a group of people like come together and then make something happen out of nothing.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to just be like, nah, I'm gonna stay home and not do that.
Something on that, like I literally before the show I was like, okay, Panda, like, do you want to hear what I'm gonna say, or like do you
Yeah.
want to be surprised? Wow, I just had like deja vu or something. The first ever show that I ever like stand-up performance I ever did in front of like people, not just like joking around with my friends and stuff, was for this nonprofit that my friend was starting called the Prolific Cocoon, and I was
Oh,
a
that was
first.
so awesome. I love
Yeah,
praying
and
for
it's
her.
still going. Sunshine is still out there, and she's going strong and everything. It's a different vibe from when we started, but I was the first ever performer. I was the
Yo, really?
I was the only comedian that night. There was people displaying their art. There was people rapping, in bands and everything. And I felt so empowered. Like, wow, that's bold.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
was,
dude.
I was like, wow, it was insane. And then to come on El Show de la Pachanga with Freddie, knowing him like half my life, and like,
Yeah.
it's just like crazy because we never take each other for granted. We know we're there and we have each other. And, that's the type of friends you want to have.
Yeah.
And there's a reason, like I was saying, like raving and stuff. I wasn't ready to be real with people in the sense of like, hey, you can confide in me. I can confide in you. Like, let's, just be present. Let's dance. Let's
Yeah.
have a good
Let's just
time.
feel
Let's
the
build a
music.
Yeah,
community.
it's
Let's
very
feel the
genuine.
music. Like, it's so genuine. And there's a reason I wasn't around certain things because I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was self-sabotaging. I didn't want success. Like you guys said, your what's it called? Your teenage self is proud. Mine is definitely proud, but I had to process a lot to even understand if
Yeah, of
my
course.
little self would be proud, because I never even imagined, like, I know like sound like Kid Cudi, but I didn't imagine like hitting 30. I didn't know what was gonna happen to me. I didn't know what was gonna happen for me. Like a lot of things have happened in life, and it's not even what gets me down. It's more so like the general function of your brain and what you do with your body, mind, and soul. And I think I'm an absolute like #1 advocate fan of like any type of music. And I just feel amazing when I'm around these two young lads,
Yeah.
Dude,
DJ ALPHAREDD and DJ Jose the Panda.
just to
Yo.
kind of go back to what you were saying, like about being surrounded by the people that like
Mhm.
have the same goals. Like
Yeah.
there's something I noticed whenever like when I started being a DJ, just like when I started DJing, like I kind of looked up at the people on the stage and I thought the same thing. I was like, these people aren't like like these different breed, like,
all that.
you know what I mean? Like, well, not that not to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
away the credit, but it's like they're not like a different breed. Like they're
Yeah.
just as human as I am, and like
Yeah.
I wanted to do that. And like the more I got into being a DJ, the more I started like practicing. The more that people certain people helped me to get into it. I realized that like the more I played, especially as being in LA, the world got smaller. Like I started
Yeah.
meeting people.
It's
I
'cause
started like
we
getting
taking
to
up
know
more space.
a lot of different people around the DJ world, and I was
Mhm.
like, whoa, like this is crazy. I'm meeting like
Yeah.
some pretty big DJs that like I would see at like some pretty big events here in LA, and I was like, dude, like these guys are actually becoming my friends. I'm starting to network with them and like work with them. So I mean that's been just kind of I don't know, freeing in a way.
It's
you know?
like the
super
immaculate
satisfying,
timing, right?
You know? I think that, you know, God just really takes care of all of us, man. You know, he really does take care of all of us. And I don't care what, you know, what you look like, what color you are, you know, gay or straight. I mean, the truth is we're all God's children.
Care about my color and
know?
My gayness, but yes.
You know, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I always have to test you.
I don't know how God's mind works. You know what I mean? I don't know what, you know, what that is, but you know what?
Yahweh.
I think that, you know, it's just it's a big world out there, and you know, we're all human, and however it gets handled, you know, I think that, you know, that he cares about all of us.
Do you
know?
think it's smaller because we're more aware and like taking up space and are like moving towards where we're supposed to be, you know?
I feel like because I remember I used to feel like it was like the scene was like so huge, but I feel like what it really was, or what it really is that you grow up not knowing anybody, and you know that like there's people around, you just don't know them.
Yeah.
But as you slowly like
literally me and you.
But you slowly start being more active.
Yeah.
And then these people, they were there the whole time. You didn't know it didn't exist because you just didn't know about them, but they exist, and you're just meeting them, and you just grow, and you know. It was really
it's the immaculate timing. I'm gonna say it again because I think everything works for like when you're ready, you know. And if you're a young DJ, a young entertainer, young artist, and you're like, I'm ready for the world.
Young human being.
You know, young human being, anything. I'm ready for the world. It's not always what's gonna be.
Yeah.
In the beginning, and maybe you needed to be prepared for that moment to be at your best ability, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just grateful that we're here. I appreciate everybody.
I appreciate
listening,
you. Thank you so much for, you know, Sof and ALPHAREDD. Thank you guys so much for being my first guest on my, you know, on the Panda Hour.
Panda Hour.
I love you guys
Let's
so
go.
much. That being said, thank you guys for tuning in so much. We got 20 minutes left, and I'm hop on the decks and play a little set for you guys.
Yeah.
Jose,
I love
no
you guys
way.
so much. And once again, truly, Sof, you're so beautiful. I love you so much. You're an amazing human being.
Yeah, your
Freddie,
aura is amazing.
Freddie,
Thank you.
I love vibing with you, man. Each time
you,
you and
brother.
I get on the decks, it's always nothing but good vibes.
I love you,
And
brother.
I'm just so grateful that, you know, you guys were here to, you know, pop my cherry.
Yeah,
So-
I'm happy that we're all us three
Yeah.
like I was connected to
Yeah.
Freddie, and we've been, you know,
Yeah.
getting close,
We
and now
floated
we're
in the
all
same
like,
circles, and
it's
just
our
like, man.
triangle right here.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I
you
love you
can be
guys
a
so
part
much.
of the, you know,
Dude,
you can be
I'll-
a square if you want.
You're welcome to join this universe. You know, it's
Yeah.
cool. But that being said, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's the Panda Hour here on KROJ 101.5 FM. I'm gonna hop on the decks, and I love you guys.
I'm out here popping cherries, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Keep it so for real, though.
All right.